I need to learn people's
All
names.
right. Is this for me?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Fucking so, thank you. Delightful.
And I hope you eat that because Tom didn't.
Because
Very
who?
disrespectful. Tom did not.
Well, he's not a very, he doesn't trust a lot of people. You know, I think it has to do with that one time he got poisoned in Angola. So,
He did say that you were basically an auteur. That you were smart and wonderful and the best actor he had ever worked with, and that you were a musical genius.
He really did.
What would you like to say about him?
that's about right. What will I say about him? Well,
That was a mean question. Sorry.
I think everything you need to know about Tom, he can say himself. And boy, will he fill your ear with all sorts of shit. No, he's amazing. He's incredible. He's not just, not only is he an unbelievable actor who can make inspired choices, he's also incredibly quick on his feet. I think his ability to be so quick on his feet manifests this energy on set where everybody's sort of like forced to like, you know, bring their A game and sort of like make their neurons fire even just a little bit faster, and that really, I think that helps everyone. It's super annoying sometimes, like super fucking annoying, but I think the pros far outweigh the cons when he's on set. I think like everybody's work is elevated because he brings his A game and he's such a professional and he's such a, you know, such a fantastic actor. But also, you know, Tom's the kind of guy that like, you know, he doesn't often let the sort of like the veil of the business persona get in the way. You know what I mean? Like if there's a problem or something needs to be addressed, he's very good about being like taking it face to face and having a conversation about it, because that's something we don't actually do a lot of in 2019. You know, and especially when it comes to business relationships and shit like that. You know, we try to let, you know, agents or other people get involved or try to do it through email and sort of protect ourselves in that way. Tom is not built like that. Tom is the kind of person that will sit down with you and have a conversation with you face to face about what it is, and that is something that I really admire about him, and I try to emulate and sort of adopt into my life. But it is easier said than done. So.
Well, see, last season was a major season for Cisco. I mean, of course, he struggled with, you know, taking the cure or not, and then ultimately he did. So where are we going to find him as the new season begins? Is he going to have doubt? Will we see him struggle, or at any point?
No struggle at all. Like the least struggle, in fact. He is very happy trying, getting the chance to explore his personal life with Camilla. You know, this was exactly what he wanted. Granted, it took him a long time to get there. You know, there were some bumps in the road. He sort of had to navigate his inner turmoil for a while. But he definitely feels like he made the right decision. You know, part of the problem for him was not feeling like he could honor his personal life, because I'm sure everybody at this table has had the experience of making your work your life, you know what I mean, and not being able to sort of have that separation. But then obviously once you sort of refine that relationship and figure out how to balance the two, it makes all the difference in the world to be able to punch out, clock out, and leave it at the freaking door. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Cisco ultimately wanted, and now we're getting to see the joy of him getting it.
Will that joy infect his relationships with his coworkers and friends?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I think even though, you know, not everybody at Star Labs necessarily understood his decision necessarily, you know, without a doubt, 100% they supported him, because that's what family does. You know what I mean? Like, you may not understand what, you know, this family member does, but you know, you try to support them throughout that process, you know? And that's what's important.
Can you definitively tell us that you are staying on the show and put all our minds at rest? Because there were some rumors doing the rounds.
I know. Here's the thing. This should be a cautionary tale. You know what I mean? When, you know, the Publication X says, sources tell us blah, 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 blah. And they're, you know, not a credible publication, and they have no sources to cite, and, you know, when, you know, the telltale signs are there, and the red flags are there, but people buy that shit anyway. They'll buy that shit till the cows come home. They're like, oh, did you hear? I can't tell you how many people have come up to me, have written to me, have yelled at me, have, you know, cried at me about me leaving the show, and I'm like, I'm learning shit about myself that I didn't know. That's crazy, So for me, it's a cautionary tale. Don't believe don't believe the rumors. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm season 6. I'm here. Yeah.
Now, I asked Danielle about the Caitlin and Cisco relationship because you guys are so supportive of each other mutually.
Yeah.
So, are we going to see a little bit of the different shades of that with Killer Frost and Cisco, or with a vibe with Cisco and Caitlin?
I think you got it exactly right. One of the things I love most about season 5 is that, for most of the run of our show, we sort of took that relationship, that sort of brother-sister relationship between Caitlin and Cisco, sort of not for granted, but it was sort of like a given for the audience. Like we didn't need to see much of that relationship to buy that they had this brother and sister relationship. But in season 5, I really loved that we got a chance to actually explore the limits of that, and how that brother and sister relationship sort of thrives in the presence of stress and conflict, and I really love that because I also love Danielle as an actress and as a person. So being able to play off of her in those moments was really refreshing and really nice. And so conversely, in season 6, I'm gonna. So far, I've gotten to explore a little bit of what his dynamic is with Killer Frost, which is a bit different. Thank you, guys.